There has been unprecedented pushback in China against the government's COVID restrictions over the weekend. In several cities, demonstrators gathered to protest against a renewed round of lockdowns following a spike in coronavirus infections. CBS's Elizabeth Palmer reports.
He shouts what, until now, would have been unthinkable. Down with Xi Jinping, down with the Communist Party. The protests in Shanghai and other cities were sparked by a tragedy thousands of miles away in Xinjiang, western China. 10 people burned to death in an apartment fire last week. A furious crowd gathered around local government offices, convinced that COVID restrictions had stopped the fire engines from reaching the blaze. Authorities denied that, but the story brought people into the streets in sympathy with the victims and in anger with the government's heavy-handed COVID rules. At the vigil in Shanghai, they held up blank sheets of paper to symbolize the way critics of the government are routinely silenced. And by Sunday night, another vigil underway in Beijing had spun off even more protests. Some of the pushback against zero COVID may have its roots in Chinese viewers seeing crowds at the World Cup unmasked and unafraid. But by today, it appeared, state TV was censoring images of those barefaced spectators. All part of Xi Jinping's plan to double down on his zero COVID policy. And the sight of citizens chanting, "Lift lockdowns," isn't likely to change his mind. Elizabeth Palmer, CBS News, Tokyo.